Warning, what you are about to watch may horrify you, may scare you, may even shock you. You have been warned.
Alright, you guys heard the warning, so you must either be incredibly brave or incredibly stupid. One of the two. I'm not one to judge, just saying. So anyway, let's get started right into it. So this happened about a week ago. I was we went to this barbecue place. It was really good. It was kind of like a Famous Dave's place. If you don't know what they are, they just make barbecue, and they're just really good. And that has nothing to do with story. Just starting off with that. And every Saturday, me, my dad, my little brother, and my mom, we usually go to a thrift store. Like Goodwill, Savers, Sparrow's Nest, crap like that. My brother's obsessed with thrift stores. He loves them a lot. And so we went to one that was not Goodwill. I forgot what it was called, but it had some stuff. There was like tapes, CDs, shit ton of VHS tapes. They weren't very good though, so I don't know. And then there was this one we were looking for video games, and we saw this locked cage thing. It was hard to describe. There's no bars, but there was like a lot of expensive items, and there were like video games and stuff like that. And there was like vintage toys, crap like that. And then we saw this creepy ass baby doll, and I was just like, what the? This is creepy. And I looked at it and I'm like, damn, $200. That's an antique, all right. And I just strikingly made a little uh, joke to the guy, and I said, "Is that thing haunted or anything?" This is a smile. He goes, "I'm starting to think it is." And I go, "Wait, what? It's actually haunted?" He goes, "Yeah, that thing will like move around, like it will be in a different place sometimes before we get the cage, but when we move." And I was like, "What the heck? This is actually getting some creepy shit." I was just joking, but I didn't know. And he goes, "Yeah, this thing is like mega fucking haunted." And I was like, "It's haunted, actually." He's like, "You see that brown stuff by its eye?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's most likely blood." I was like, "Oh shit, I better stay away from this." And he was like, "That's why we have a $200 price tag on it. Most expensive item I've ever seen in a thrift store. I mean, like $200, you could probably get an Xbox for that price." So I took a picture of it and I sent it to my grandma because she's obsessed with like antiques. And I go, "Oh, look at this! It's a baby doll." And she go vintage from like the 1800s or something. She goes, "Oh, that's so cool! You should get that." I'm like, "The dude says it's haunted and it's $200. I'm not pulling out my wallet to give it $200 because I don't have $200. I'm a broke high school student." And she was like, "Well, tell you what I'll do." And she sent $200 in the mail. They had to save it. And we bought it. So then we had to get it expressed. It's like shipped to her house. And my grandma took a picture, and when she sent it, she was like, "Thanks, but I didn't know it came with a knife." It's like, "What the fuck? It came with a knife?" "No, it didn't." And I called up the guy. I was like, "Did this thing come with a knife?" He was like, "Hell no, we did not bring a knife with that." And I was like, "You better leave that alone." And he said, "You should probably keep that locked up." My grandma was like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." And so she put it in her antique store, and she said it would move, and she said like all these weird things. She thought that my grandpa was moving it, and he was like, "No, I'm not moving it." Like every time she would turn around, it would just seem to be looking at her, and she's like, "This thing is creepy as heck." So she tried to sell it. She put a $400 price tag on it, sold it for a double so she can at least get her money back. And literally, anytime anybody bought that, they would always return it within a day and say stuff like it moved or whatever. And she was like, "No, it doesn't move. You're crazy. No refunds. We don't do refunds." And the person was like, "Fine." So this one guy, he tried to burn the doll, but the doll didn't like that. So it sensed that it was gonna burn him. So the doll had like um it got crazy, and it made it like some weird force pushed the dude down the stairs, and he died. And I was like, "What? This is insane. This is literally insane. This is some psycho shit that's going on here." It's like, I don't know what's going on with this doll. It's pretty evil. We looked it up, and I've heard that there's like some kind of crazy demon inside of it that it's like possessed. It's a vengeful spirit. That's what I've heard. And my grandma was like, "Okay, I'm starting to believe you." And So we kept trying to get rid of it, but it wouldn't work. But the doll, so she just keeps it locked up, and every day it just moves and more moves and one time almost hurt my grandpa. And I was like, oh my god, this is insane. We're going crazy. I don't know how we're gonna do about this. So my grandma, we just she sent it to a museum. They put it in a box, and nobody has ever heard from it since.